Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. My people, you see this Queen Naomi's reunion with Ooni of Ife, it is bringing a lot of problem to the palace, and it is so because all these end time Olories, they don't want Queen Naomi back to that palace. So they are working as tirelessly. They are doing everything within their power to see that that did not happen. And they said the worst people, as in the people that carried it on top of their head, as if their life depends on it, is this Ronke and Mariam. The two of them, they said the way they are carrying it on top of their head, the way they are fighting Ooni of Ife over this, it hasn't. Hey. And one thing we hear is that this Ronke, she always brag about being the oldest and having been in the life of the king for such a long time and all of that. As a matter of fact, they said Ronke is the main reason why Wurola was was it the second wife? Yes, that should be second wife of the king, because there was the one he married before Wurola. And if case is not taken, considering the fact they said this Ronke have been in the life of the king for over 10 years plus, it could be possible that she is still the reason why that first one left before Wurola. And from what we heard allegedly, they said it was this Ronke that caused the marriage between Wurola and Ooni of Ife not to work, because she was there as a concubine. And I asked myself, if Ronke is this precious, if the king loves her so much, if she is what she is bragging about, because according to what we are hearing right now, they said Ronke have made it clear to everyone that the king loves her more than every other person. And the king cannot live without her. You can imagine that. So that brings me to my question. If all of this that she is saying is the truth, that the king loves her that much, that the king will have the wife at home and be running to her, then why didn't the king marry her first? Okay, that is my question. If she have a very good character, if she is not that intimidating, because from what we are hearing, they say she is that type of a woman that wants to be in control of everything. Even the king, the husband that married her, she would want to be controlling that one too. If that is not what the king doesn't want, that made her leave her, that made him leave her, why don't the king marry her? Because from what we heard, they said Queen Naomi was innocent child. She was in that palace, thinking that she married to the king, not knowing that all those women floating, coming in and out every now and then, including this Ronke and the man and the rest, all of them, that they are his concubines. And from what we heard, they said they had an arrangement that they are not going to show themselves. That the only official wife who will have right to talk, to come out and expose himself and do everything and stay as she wants is only Queen Naomi. All of them, they said it's their agreement and they stick to it, But because they are greedy, they want to be seen as the wife too. That was why they said they started making plans on how to make sure that Queen Naomi leaves the palace, because Queen Naomi doesn't know that all of those women are in the life of the king. She doesn't know that the king have a lot of concubines, ayabas, and all of that. Because if she know, I don't think she will agree to get married to the king at first. But one thing I know in this marriage is, maybe it's God that destined this marriage. Because I believe that Queen Naomi is a servant of God. And if God doesn't want her to be in that marriage, God would have exposed the king to her at the beginning of this marriage. And I don't think by now, all these stories that are making around the social media will not be going on in her name. But that is to tell you that the way of God and that of man is not the same thing. In our own understanding and thinking, we will be thinking, why would God allow her to go into this kind of a marriage? But God knows why. He wants to use her to do something in that palace or to teach a lesson to some people. And let me tell you, with time, some of these lessons will be open for people to hear and learn from it. You know? So they say Ronke is bragging, making noise all over the place. That even if Queen Naomi comes back to take the Yeyoluwa position, because that Yeyoluwa is pushing her out of her seat, as in is making her uncomfortable. They say even if that Ronke is saying, even if the Queen Naomi returns back, that the king is just allowing that to happen because of Prince Tadenikawo. That the only person that, among all the wives that Ooni of Ife married, that she is the only one that the king loves so dearly. Hey, my people, if someone loves you so dearly, the person will make you understand. The person will go against people's wish and people's opinion to see that you are happy and that make you to special. Let me tell you, in this game, because to me, I see it as a game, the person that the Ooni of Ife loves so dearly is Queen Naomi. And that is the reason he would tell Ronke and the rest of them to leave the palace for Queen Naomi to return back. So if Ronke is claiming that the king loves her more than Queen Naomi and the rest of the wives, she should be in this position. She should be the one that the king would tell, you know, as the eldest wife, as the one that I love so much, as this, as that, you are the one that is supposed to be in the palace, while others will be out there. As a matter of fact, he wouldn't be bothering his head with Queen Naomi's return. But because Queen Naomi is the one he loves so dearly and want to be with, and the only one that will give him peace of mind, because the kind of peace that he used to enjoy while it was just him and Queen Naomi is very, very far away from him right now, that Ronke is in that palace and the rest of them. So, claiming that the king loves you or the other, I believe maybe there is something. There is something, there is some hidden secrets. No men with their secrets. There is one or two things that must have bind the two together before now. And that is why they are where they are. Or because of the political games that they are playing. You know, so anything far from that, I don't think is is because of love or anything that will make the king want to be with Ronke. As a matter of fact, we have not heard that the king wants to be with Ronke. Rather, what we are hearing is that the king wants Queen Naomi to return back to him, of which he have made it clear that Queen Naomi is his better half. There are two hearts that beat as one. So guys, I just saw this. I don't know what you think, but to me, the person that Ooni of Ife loves so dearly and would want to live with is Queen Naomi and not Ronke. What do you think? Whatever you think, please share with us on the comment section, okay? Don't forget that they are all alleged information because I do not live in the palace. Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Love you guys.